What's happening, good people? We did it again. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Main thing just being consistent. It'll take you far in life that you ever realize. Just being consistent is something. Because along that pathway, you're going to have to figure it out. If it makes any sense to anybody. To all my business owners out there, congratulations on your success in your business from me to you. Because y'all know how hard that process is. And you know about that rigorous pathway that you have to figure out on your own. See what I'm saying? So, hey, welcome to another episode of Real Talk Live, episode 3-1, the 1st of March. Man, ain't this year going by fast? 2026 is going by in a blur. I'm telling you, there's so many things that just continue to happen on a daily that you have to improvise, adapt, and overcome from. It's so much bullshit that be happening. I'm telling you, that everybody has their own shit that they have to deal with, man. It's just same toilet, just different shit, if it makes any sense to anybody. So again, welcome to another episode of the Real Talk Live, and I am your host of the show tonight. Like always, I'm your man's John Crowley, one man, one more landscaping. I am that guy, self-made out of Nashville, Tennessee. It's my city. Definitely putting on for us down here in such a unique in my own way. So we done got that out the way. So let me get into some of these comments that's coming across. Everybody on point. Hey, Nanny Connie, I appreciate your continued love. 556 underscore ATK, 4 years strong. That's what's up, man. Congratulations, man. With fine lines, landscape, and looking snags. And man, I appreciate that. We going off in the closet a little bit, especially doing this show right here. So, and like I said, this is gonna be the last time that I'm actually gonna be broadcasting on all the social media platforms at one time because I have to simplify this for myself, especially getting ready to come up for this upcoming landscaping season, which is going to be another record-breaking year for me. Just got to figure it out and make this thing easy for me. So that's the main thing, simplify it. And on YouTube, if you want to come on over to YouTube, you can stay where you're at, feel free. If you want to come over to YouTube, I'm able to put your comments on the screen. That way everybody will be able to see it. And since I'm not going to be live on all the platforms, I will take it upon myself to make sure I download the whole show on all the platforms. Okay, so I definitely do that. DS, what up, fam? The car, what up, my brother from another mother? Appreciate you always tapping in, Cobb, and showing support, man. That means a lot for real. And what's this, North Borough, Mo and Hall? What up, family? Appreciate you tapping in. And yeah, 615 in a bit. Are you in 615? Okay. Okay. If you down here, man, we need to get up one day. It's gonna happen in due time. I'ma put something together to get the city together. That way we can just do this stuff on a local basis, man. Said almost time to give up. It is Ron. Ron's Lawn Care. It is about that time to give up, man. For real. I'm so looking forward to this season. Did some things behind the scene in the background that just actually preparing me to make sure I can, maximize my season and just keep growing. Just keep growing. Keep figuring it out. Enjoy this run. It's the journey. It's the journey on you getting there that you have to just embrace. And, don't be scared of success. For you to undergo success, you have to change. You cannot stay the same. You stay the same, I call that shit meal doing. Either you go barbecue, put that fire up underneath your ass, or continue to stay the same and meal do. And then you look up a year from now and you in the same situation. For real. I used to be like that. Especially when I was plugged into the 9 to 5. It's like it's a kickback that happens off the 9 to 5 that we're like you're so drained and exhausted from going in there just trying to take care of your financial obligations, just dealing with that bullshit that you have to endure just to pay your bills. Then when you get off from the 9 to 5, then you have to find a way to start your own thing. That's easier said than done, but it's possible. And the journey to do it is worth it. I'm telling you, it's worth it. Don't take it for granted. I'm telling you, it's worth it, man. Don't believe in yourself. Believe that you can do it. If I did it, anybody can do it. I see a lot of people out here. They took time and invested in themselves, and they're in a different situation in life right now. So appreciate that. Good evening, folks. Clarksville, Tennessee, checking in. Dogs House Lawn Care on YouTube. Appreciate you checking in. My brother Shane in the building. What up, family? And top 10 in the building. Appreciate y'all with showing love too, bro. You been in with me from the beginning. I've been so anxious for the upcoming season. I mowed my yard with no grass to cut. It be like it, man. It does be like it. Red Dot Lauren. What up, family? You know we locked in. Appreciate you tuning in, man. Said stay positive, brother. What happened for sure, for sure. Get to some of these comments on the screen. Blake, what up, Blake? Appreciate you always tapping in, bro. You've been showing love from the beginning, and that shit don't get overlooked neither, man. For real. I see Tierra Simpson. If you still looking, appreciate you tapping in. Went to school together. I think all everywhere together, from Fall Hamilton Elementary School, Wright Middle School, Glencliff High School, class of '02. For real, Cash Paul. See everybody in the building down here. Let me see here. Detroit Love Clock though. What up, family? You know we be tapping in. I already throwing most down in Virginia. Congratulations on that, Preach. You been here before, man. For real. Lethal Lawn Care, man. Appreciate you showing love, bro. For real. So I already introduced myself. Y'all know who I am. If I ain't said it again, let me run it down again, cause I can't preach this enough where I'm from, man. I definitely put on for my city. It's the city where I was born and raised. The city where my business was founded. Where I grew up in life. Everything happened for me here in Nashville, with the good, the bad, the ugly, as my guy DS and DH, the name of their podcast that comes out on Wednesday, man. Like I just finally now just got a chance to really just embrace the damn journey of it, because that's what it's all about, and just run your race. Your race is unique to you. It ain't everybody else's race. If you keep looking to the left and looking to the right to see what everybody else got, you can start developing a disease of envy. Envy breeds hate. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know what that opposite person had to overcome just because they have right now. Envy breeds hate. I'm telling you. Congratulate them people for getting there, because you'd be surprised. They might reach out and post some gems into your ass. You'd be surprised if you show love and let people know you see what they doing. You'd be surprised the kickback that'll happen from that shit, instead of looking to try to discredit somebody. Because it seems like that's the name of the game. I get it. It's an avenue for everything. For real. I understand. Now let me get to my banner so I can drive this show, man. Cause we got some interesting topics on these note cards, but y'all know what it is. But for those, see if I can get it together. The kick for those who's want to follow, I'm on all the social media platforms, the predominant ones. If you're on YouTube right now, I got all my handles across the screen right now. Hold on, I gotta fix that so it stays on the screen. Hang on, let me make a quick edit real swiftly. Save. Okay. All right, social media platforms. Facebook, everybody knows it's John Crawley. IG and the spinoff on IG, which is called Threads, is CC_Crawley underscore kid. And I also have another page by the name of my title, One Man, One More Landscaping, which I'm gonna start dibbling dabbling back in there once the season gets here. I'm gonna start picking that up at Full Brazilian too. And then on TikTok, YouTube, One Man, One More Landscaping. That's me. The other person that took my name, John Crawley, on TikTok, that is not me. That is not I. He took a lot of my clips, like I see it happen to a lot of the people within the community. He took a lot of my clips, my pictures, everything, and threw it up on there, and he's been getting following on TikTok because he used my credentials. What a copycat. But it happens. That's just the name of the game out here in the country, you know. So I'm nobody, you know, it happens to the best of us. So Then also for the ones that want to support what I have going on, support the movement, what I'm doing, you like what you're seeing, feel free to go to www.onemanonemorelandscaping.com. Okay. On that website, you can support by, buying some merch. Of course, we got the nice coffee mugs where I take a swig out of that cup every morning. We got the green trim, lemon supply. They going fast. I'm not sure how many is left, and maybe 10, 15 of those left. But we got a good supply of the traditionals, the old reliables. You know what I'm saying? The good whites. Let me take a swig out of that. Also got my nice hats. Black and red is my favorite colors. If y'all ain't noticed that by now, all my titles on all my apps platforms is black and red. I feel like those are the best colors going. So we'll take those comments off, and we'll slide on to the next one, man. I always like to show love to the first sponsor that took a chance on me, helping me out with my business, by making sure that I have what I need, and I know they can do the same for you. So if you're on YouTube, you can see it going. You can see the website is but for the other platforms, you can go to www.reddogsupplies.com. Okay, they have a vast array of different things that you can use for your in lawn care landscaping. They got so many different brands that they deal with. They can get you what you need, and you can do it out of the convenience of your home. Okay. At checkout, do me a favor, use code 1M1M, receive your discount, and then on my next show, I'm gonna slide another code on that you could possibly use to kind of help you out as well. Okay. So we go ahead and give a shout out to that. Red Dot Supplies, Lauren, thank you. I know she's vibing out, living her best life in Australia right now. Congratulations on taking that move to better yourself, and wish you nothing but the best in all your school ventures. I know you will be successful. You do anything like how I met you and how I vibe out, I know you got it in you. So just keep on being you. Never mildew, always barbecue. If I could tell you anything else, and live your best life, Lauren, for real. So let me get to a couple of the comments coming through real quick. Somebody hit me with some goats. Thump me some pump, some flexes. I appreciate that. Browns, lawn care maintenance. Man, it's gonna be an epic season, bro. I'm getting ready to go back into full Brigadian on how I do when the season come in, on making sure I showcase what talent looks like when you take your craft seriously. Then the rest is downhill from there. You ain't even got to advertise, because they'll come find you. For real, I'm taking such a different approach than a lot of individuals that's in my industry. So, because I'm unique. I found that just within the last couple of years, just started embracing who I am as a person. So, and it's a long time coming, and it's actually hard to do it, but once you do it, you will realize how easy it was. I put that on everything I love, man. Just not really. The only word I can say to give a real true emphasis on it is you really can't give a fuck about what anybody says about you. I can't think of another word to highlight it that'll put enough emphasis on it. Like, it needs to be emphasized. You really can't give a fuck about what people think about you, because everybody's not gonna support you. They not gonna see your vision, because it ain't their fucking vision to see until you make it come true. Until you make it come true. See what I'm saying? Uh Restrictions. I don't know what I have done. TikTok, they receive a restriction. Maybe I'll put a little emphasis on something that, you know, it always happens to me. I put it on everything. Hey, I gotta laugh at this shit for real. Okay, I got my social handles out. I got my website moving. I got red dots and flies out the way. Okay, let me get back to my banners. Oh my goodness, it come with the territory. Me, I'm used to it right now. I'm still gonna keep it going on what I need to do though. So they probably took me out of the spread. So you know how TikTok, you can scroll across, see a lot of lies. They probably stricken me down. I'm used to it. It's a damn shame, but I'm used to it. But we gonna go into my spotlight of the week. I do this every Sunday. People that had a input, they really impacted my life within a week's time. And let me see here. Why did it go away again? Hang on, let me edit this again. Hold on. How did that happen? I thought I had all this saved, but that's okay. Oh, it's this one right here. Hang on, y'all. Let me bear with me. Okay, let me get back to it now. Okay, spotlight of the week is my team that's around me. That a lot of people that met me at the expo. Y'all met my team members. Y'all met my mom, my sisters, and y'all met my brother Daryl Holmes that really support me behind the scenes and just make sure that I just keep going. They tell me things. They tell me things that I need to hear. Not what I want to hear. They tell me what I need to hear. And they keep kicking me in the ass to make sure I keep going on what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? If you ever in your life get people like that around you, keep them close. Take them with you. Take them with you, because those individuals around me have identified everything that came true. They saw it before I could see it. And they told me, and they dropped them birdies in my ear because they seen things in people that I didn't see at first. They knew. And thank goodness for them people. But if you don't have those individuals around you, check this shit out. The power of social media, you will find them. You put yourself out there on what you do for a living. Whatever it is, even if you work a 9 to 5, whatever you do, you throw yourself out there and be yourself. Be naturally yourself. No mask on. How you are, what you care about. You, I don't want to say unapologetic, but just be your genuine self. You will attract other people across this country, even the world, that's just like you, that understands your point of view. It ain't for you're not gonna be for everybody. You got to get that you got to get that drilled into your head. You know what I'm saying? You can't please everybody. It's not possible, because people was raised differently. They got different values in life, and your values and their values might not align. And it's okay, but y'all can still lead with respect. You know what I'm saying? It ain't with all of that rah-rah, cutting people down and all that goofy shit that tends to happen in the online presence, just so people can get, some recognition or some shine. I don't even see any need in it really, because the rah-rah stuff that I've seen within my lifetime, the Billy Badasses end up in jail if they fortunate. If they fortunate, they end up in jail. At least they got a chance. Or they end up where nobody wants to go. And that's in the ground. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't want no parts of it. I don't want no parts of it. I'm not somebody that's go try to promote some shit like that, because I don't have no time for it. I want to be around for as long as I can possibly live, and position myself to be successful. That's it. Because I have children that's depending on me. It's a lot of people that's depending on me to keep going and doing what I'm doing in real life and online. I'm not letting nobody down. I ain't finna give people the satisfaction of just trying to get up underneath my skin or provoke a reaction out of me. That shit ain't never happening if I can help it. Now, that's if I can help it. But sometimes, the human nature of yourself sometimes tends to come out. And if it does, if anybody's been following me by now, you know that it can tend to come out on Crawler every now and then. And sometimes you gotta give it to some people. I don't advise it, but sometimes you just gotta let people know that you ain't with this shit. And saying that, so let me get to the couple comments real quick. Now I see coming up. What up, big sis? What up, big sis? Another one of my advisors is on the screen in YouTube. That kind of keeps me straight. Let me know what I need to do. It's likewise. I mean, we really look out for each other in this family. So, and thank you again. You was part of the spotlight of the week, big sister. Thank you. And let's see some other comments. What's good? What's good, Unc? What's good, Unc? I think you called me Uncle UNC. That's wild, man. People calling me Uncle right now, man. I feel like I'm old as hell, but it come with the territory. Do you level your dick? Yes, I do level my dick. Of course, coming through. So, and I go ahead and get back to my banners. And I do have another podcast that comes out on Wednesday, 8:30 Central Time. It's on YouTube, 8:30 Central Time on YouTube. It's called the L&L Podcast. And that's basically set up for the lawn care and landscaping community. That's why it's called the L&L Podcast. So there you have it. And it's real life discussions from guys is gonna give it to you raw in the cut. I ask my people to come on my podcast to just be yourself. If you talk a certain way, talk your shit, talk how you want to talk, because the people who's viewing will feel you a lot better when you being yourself. You know what I'm saying? You just said you ain't for everybody, but if I ask you to come on the show, I see something in you. I definitely see something in you, and I think all the ones that came on the show, the first, I think 8 episodes right now. I think it's 8 episodes out. I got to get them uploaded on the, and it's also on Spotify, and it's also on Apple's podcast. I have them on both the platforms right now. I just have to get the last show updated. So I think the last 2 shows I have to get them uploaded, but I've been so damn busy working on my taxes right now. Woo wee. And that's a whole nother discussion about them taxes, man, because what I like to do, I follow my money all year, but when it comes tax time, I like to sit down and do an audit on my life. And I keep all my receipts. I go through every bank account that I have. I go through every credit card that I have, and I just paint a picture and I just track all the money. And I just see every day what I spend my money on. Every day I go down the line. Did you need to do that? Did you need to do that? Could you have scaled back on that? It's some things that I was doing through my life last year. I could have probably bought a piece of equipment. For real, I could have did so much more. But instead, I have, habits to where like I like to go out and get me something to eat. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm an extraordinary tipper. So and where I go, I take care of the people who take care of me. So, and looking at some of these totals that I do is pretty damning, but it's better than how I was in the past when I used to go to the clubs. Okay, it's totally better than that. I can't even make it up. Take another swig real quick. Y'all hang on and we can carry on the damn show, because I'm finna get ready to go into a story from my past. Okay, hang on. Let me get my band up real quick for the individuals. Oh, I guess spotlight. Okay, we had story from my past right now. Wait for it to click in. There we go. Now, let me get to a couple comments. I'm getting ready to dig down deep into this motivational discussion on being yourself online. Share your thoughts. AI summaries. Oh, wow. It's really quite simple. AI, it's really quite simple since TikTok AI asked me that. I mean, if you embrace how you was raised, what you care about, what your habits are, what you put your focus into, and you put it out there, I consider that being yourself. If you show how you naturally are at that moment, you throw yourself out there as you keep on trying your best to be 1% better than you was the day before, you're gonna undergo evolution. As my guy Shane says, you're gonna undergo an evolutionary period in your life to where the social media also keeps you accountable. It holds you accountable on what you trying to reach for to become a better person. Then every day you will keep on growing. You will keep on chiseling at it. 1% better than you was the day before. That's it. You will transition into being yourself and just embrace yourself. Along that journey, you're going to lose a lot of people that was originally around you when you started. It comes with the territory. But in losing people, you gain new friendships. You put yourself in a different position so you can actually receive the new relationships that's out here for you. If you mildew and stay the same, you will never understand. Because a lot of people say, guess what they say? I don't fuck with new people. I'm sticking with my day ones. Man, I hope all of your day ones are reaching for the stars. Because if they not, guess what you go naturally do? You're gonna mildew. And it's just what it is. You are who you hang around, whether you like it or not. You can be different and not like them, but you condone what they do because you continue to hang around. How can you grow? Ask yourself that. I had to ask myself it. It ain't nothing against the people that I don't hang around that tough because I wish all of them the best. I don't wish no ill fate, no ill will towards nobody. You know what I'm saying? And that's just part of growth. Some shit gonna happen. People go offend you. They might try to do some diabolical shit to you, try to talk shit about you behind your back. But when you trying to elevate, it comes with it. Because those individuals gonna be the ones telling you you're acting brand new. If you hear that about yourself that you acting brand new from me to y'all, you on your damn way. Cause you supposed to act brand new and not be the same person. That's it is so many other stigmatisms or slogans out there that are fucking myths. And I think people throw that stuff out there to keep people the same so they don't outgrow them. If it makes any sense to anybody, it damn sure makes sense to me. But let me go ahead and my title went away. Let me see. Let me edit this to figure out how did it get to 10 seconds? Did somebody hack my stuff? Save. Let me try this again. Okay, let me get okay. This go transition from a story from my past. Okay. And this is when I realized, if you're on YouTube, when I finally realized that I was getting taken advantage of because of my niceness and kindness. When I realized this, I think it happened. I can't remember when it really hit the fan. I think it was like it's when I was in my I was renting a house out North Nashville, and I was in there and I had time to find out who I was as a person. That was when I was going through the period of my life before I got on social media, when I really got a chance to find out who I was as a person. Nobody around, it's just me. Then I got to looking at myself in the mirror and start, kind of talking to myself and damn near answering the questions to myself. Like, and they say you borderline insane when you do things like it. But they said the people who did something really big, they did the same thing that I did. And I had to really look at myself and just see the individuals I was helping out, people calling my phone, and I'm always going to their aid. And I'm working. I'm in lawn care landscaping. So y'all know we at it sun up to sundown, doing back breaking work all day. But yet people is like literally, I felt like they was waiting until the sun went down for them to call me and ask me to come do a favor for them or help them do this, help them do that. Like what I was doing, like what the hell? I'm tired as hell. You come walk a mile in my shoes, but yet during that period of my life, I always used to go to people's aid, help people move, help people do this, help people do that, spot them financially, help people, get out of certain crazy situations. And looking back hindsight of this shit, a lot of the people weren't even in the position to return the favor and hit me back out if I needed them. And I really, as I was looking at the situation back then, when I really came to my senses, I was really upset at them, because I was still in a period of time to where I wasn't looking at myself on what I could do to change. You know what I'm saying? Because I only got control of me. The individuals that, I used to help out all the time. And if I'm lying, I'm flying, and I ain't elevated from this seat yet. So when I started realizing that I had the power to control my charity goals, that's when I felt like life started changing for me, for real. When I started finally putting myself first, life started changing for me. It did. Straight up. Can't even make it up. So, and going through that journey, I used to look at my clients too because I felt like I wasn't charging, they was taking advantage. It kind of went across the board in that when you start understanding, especially when you solid and you genuine, when you got a good heart, you'll help out anybody. You are supposed to be taken advantage of until you stop it. I realized I couldn't blame them. I had to blame myself for always coming to people's aid. I had to blame myself. And then I wised up. Now I'm like, fuck all of that. I always look at it. And I look at it like this. Are they trying to decide where my charity go? That's the number one question. Because I always make that determination. And I also ask this question, will this individual do what I did for them? Will they return the favor back for me? When it doesn't look like, when it's not appeasing for them to do that for me, will they return the favor like I'm doing them? Will they show the same love that I show them? When I can answer that question for myself, I'll make my decision from that point. If it's any question about it, the answer's no. If it's any pressure on me to do this or help somebody out and they try to make me feel bad, the answer's no. I can't do it. You see what I'm saying? And that really, truly helped me grow in life. And I dealt with a lot of isolation to get to that point. You know what I'm saying? You really had to fall in love with yourself to be able to transition to that. Because a lot of individuals feel like that they need to keep company around them. It's hard for them to be by themselves and face them self-made demons that they created for themselves because they keep running from their problems. You know what I'm saying? It's really hard for individuals to do that, but they can. They can. Or they can be a runners all their life until they sit down and face the problems. What's the inner thing to why you keep going left? Nobody can't answer that but you. You can't put that on nobody else. It's something within you that you gotta sit down and face. The moment you do that, your life will start changing before your eyes. And I can't make it up because it happened for me. Because during that moment, y'all heard what I told y'all on the time before I got on social media. I knew who I was as a person. I knew it before I got on this fucking camera. Before I flipped that camera on, I knew who John Crawley with One Man, One More Landscaping was. And I gave y'all who I was at that moment. At that moment, I gave everybody who I was. I didn't lie. I showed you everything. I mean, things that people thought I was crazy. But yet they did the same thing at home. The individual thought I was wild and out and crazy. They did the same thing that I put on camera. They was doing it in their household. And they couldn't fucking believe that I was doing it on camera. But I'm crazy. But you do the same thing. Ain't that? Man, I've dealt with a lot in my time, and I'm like, okay, at least I put myself out there so there's no skeletons in my closet that nobody can throw up. At least I took that approach. I took a different approach. I put all my skeletons out there on the front lawn. There's nothing that nobody can throw up on me that I ain't already told everybody online. There's nothing that can come up. There's nothing that somebody can go back and say, well, he said this in this moment without me saying, you damn right I said it, and let me tell you why I said it in that moment. You damn right. But am I the same person that I was back then? Absolutely not. For the individuals that's been following me for a while, and thank you for that. Y'all saw the evolution that happened, how I evolved online. You saw it. If the people back then see me, could you see me like this right now? Could you honestly, how I was in 24, could you see me how I am right now? No, no. I might ask myself, I would say no. If you ask the person that I was 2 years ago, here, no. If you ask the person 2 years ago, would I have pulled off what I pulled off last year at the Equip Exposition Center 2025? Would I have pulled that off? No, no. I had to evolve. So that's why I say when you get online and you be yourself, That's your floor right there. That's your floor. The sky is the limit for you on evolving. There's no ceiling on how you can better yourself and evolve. The moment you keep evolving, your life start changing. Everything you do start getting better because you got a new set of eyes that you're looking at the same world that's been going around. It's the same world, but you looking at it differently now. How are you not going to fucking evolve? How? It's impossible. But can you be yourself and have the floor out there? Though everybody can see. That way ain't no lying, no cheating. You ain't got to worry about nothing. You got your floor right there. But you don't have no ceiling over you to cap you. I'd rather be like that with no ceiling to cap me so I can keep evolving than to have a mask on my face that I have to always carry on this mask and put this mask on before I can do what I want to do. I just think, me personally, I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm so glad I took the approach that I took. I'm so glad I did it the way I did it. I don't take nothing back on what I put online and how I was when I first started, because that's how I was in that fucking moment. I don't take nothing back from it. Nothing. And let me get to a couple of these comments real quick. I know they've been coming up. Y'all forgive me. I had when I'm on one, when I'm cooking, I gotta go on to get all my thoughts out. So I said, what's good, my man? Sharp as usual. I appreciate that. Family Grounds Up Organic 7212. Appreciate that. My brother A1 from another mother, bro. You know we locked in, Rick. Hey, we locked in, Rick, man. Hey, Rick. Hey, if you ain't lead that L&L ball, bro, you had a lot of the judges looking at you, bro. I ain't lying. I'ma throw that out there. I know you had to handle your business, but if you didn't lead, it might have been different. I ain't gonna lie. All of us said, you the preacher, the deacon, and the usher at the same time, big homie. Keep filling up our cups with this positive motivation. Bro, I can only tell you what I'm going through to become a better person, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. That really means a lot to me. For real. Really means a lot. Appreciate that again, man. And what's the best blaze to get them lines? Man, I'm using them Oregon joints, man, off of Red Dog Supplies. You know what I'm saying? You definitely go to www.reddogsupplies.com, because I have something that I'm gonna do coming up next couple of days, special unboxing regarding it. So before I throw them on the lawnmower. So I appreciate you tapping in. And Lauren just answered it down below. Oregon High Lift Blades, hit me up. Yeah, she'll help you out, man. So let me see here. Diamonds dropping them left and right. I appreciate that, man. It just I've come a long way online, and it's just the beginning. I'm gonna keep on evolving. I'm gonna keep on being a better person, and I'm gonna keep on beating these doors down that's for some reason are up in place before me. Maybe it's self-inflicted. I don't give a damn. I put myself in situations in my life and I got out of them. What make me think that all the barrier that's in place, then I'm not gonna bust through that door again like I always do. I always do. The chips against me, I go harder. When people say I'm this and that forced me to get up early in the morning and go to dark and go harder while they sitting at home. You know what I'm saying? Feet up. They force me to want to just go harder. Because I know I have it in my, I have work ethic. So when you have work ethic with a combination that you want to be a better person, bro, how can you not win over time? Life is compound interest. As the days go by, compound interest happening. You become working on yourself. It's just like when you got your Roth account, you put your 500, 5,000 in a year. What they tell you, 20 years, you'll be a millionaire. What if you working on yourself and you trying to become a better person? Think about that compound interest of your life. Where you gonna be at? It make any sense? Where you gonna be at? You gonna have no choice but to get better and do better. You ain't got no damn choice. But if you got to make that damn decision, nobody can make it for you. If you don't believe in yourself, how can you expect the world to believe in you? If you don't believe in yourself, how can you expect the world to believe in you? Man, you can't take yourself seriously. And I'll be the first one to tell you bullshit. They not supposed to take you seriously until you believe in yourself. That's the first thing. Self-confidence, self-worth. Self is all in it. Nobody else can give you that confidence other than you. People can tell you all day long, you got it, you got it, you got it. But until you know you got it, you would never see it. You would never fucking see it for real. And then you will let society keep tearing you down and telling you you ain't this, you ain't that, when really, truly, the people who are saying that they not that and they not this. They trying to reflect their problems or how they view themselves off on you, and you're accepting it. Man, if y'all know behind the scenes how they view me online, and I know it comes with the territory, I just embraced it. Man, they ain't stopping nothing, nor have they put no money in my pocket. So how can I take their opinion of me seriously? I'm not doing it to please them. I'm reaching the ones I'm supposed to reach. If that makes any sense. Drop so much jewels, then made a change. Appreciate that, man. Hey, man, thank you, fam. The life lessons would do that like that. It will. Yes, it will. Oh, man, A1, bro, Rick, you know we locked in, bro. You know we locked in, man, for real. Y'all need help with Blaze. Hit me. Yeah, y'all please hit up Red Dog. Improvise, adapt, and overcome, my brother. Blaze the path, big sister. You already know the family motto right there. That's our family motto for real. We've been growing up to that since we was sandbox days when we were playing in the sand, and as we was growing up, and like my mama drilled it into us. Improvise, adapt, and overcome. And that's all we've been doing our whole fucking life. All we've been doing. We gonna keep doing it as a team, family, team. It ain't just me. Y'all don't understand the team that's around me, and they just as powerful and strong just like me, and had that work ethic in us. All of us do. My mama raised us well and always made sure we had a voice. We had a voice. She never was one of those parents, shut up, just mind grown. No, 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 no. My mama will always let us voice our concern. So she built that confidence up within us from the beginning. Geneva, if I'm lying, I'm flying. And I ain't elevated yet. We saw my mama do some true battles where she stood her ground. She instilled that in us. But let me carry on because I got to get to these topics. Yes, man, you got your playbook on lock. Yes, okay, I got to get through these comments. I appreciate y'all. I got to get to these because I got to hit this last thing, and I always let it get away because I wanted to hit it at the at the 30-minute mark. Now, let me go on to get into the news right now for real. Oh, let me go on and put it up on the screen. Hold on, let me get to the comments. I got to unplug that one. Hang on, let me get back to my battles. Let me plug in there. We gonna let the show cook. We get ready to go into the Iran bombing and the possible impacts this is going to have. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Man, oh man. The only thing, I'm gonna throw this out there. Normally, when something of this magnitude happens, or a decision is made to do something of this magnitude, there's normally a collaboration that normally happens between the between Congress and the president's branch. Okay, there's normally some type of collaboration that got skipped on all of that. And per the words of the president of the United States, he said they was an imminent threat. Okay, that's what he stated. Now, I get all of that. I get it. But I know myself. Normally, when something of this magnitude happens, there's always possibly an underlying issue there that someone is trying to achieve or trying to disrupt. Okay? I'm going to throw that out there. Now, from my findings with my research that I've been doing, because I look at a lot of different broadcasts and a lot of different people who see things from a different perspective. And the main thing that I say 80% of the people that I listen to and listen to their reporting on this stating that the basis of it is to disrupt the some of the natural resources that's maneuvering through that area. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Iran is like maybe they're a large percentage of oil reserves come through that country. And the area that we are positioned in is like a main channel to where, some oil kind of flows through there and kind of hit, and it ain't no kind of nothing. It heads to some of the Asian, countries, or Asian states as they call them, across the world. And and a lot of people say it's trying to possibly disrupt the Chinese economy. So there's reports like that, and then there's also some other reports that they say he's trying to shift, that the president is trying to shift and just keep everybody guessing to hide what's really going on behind the scenes. I hear that a lot from people that really oppose the president. Now, hold your horses, because for the individuals that support what he's doing, they say that the Supreme, I forgot what they call it. Hold on, the ultimate Supreme guy over there. I couldn't put his name down because I would have tore it up. But the main guy they so-called killed over there, they said he was building weapons of mass destruction, that they could never let him have his hands on something like that, because the European countries and other countries over there was was really concerned about that Islamic State, so, but yet, okay, I'm gonna throw this out there too. Nothing was going on over there. They was at a really peaceful state over there. There was like literally no ceasefire. It was ceasefire from Israel and another group that actually is a spinoff from Iran. There was a ceasefire. You know what I'm saying? That the United States brokered a deal for them to stop, no missiles, no war, nothing. Nothing. So the United States teaming up with Israel decided to basically go ahead and take out this imminent threat. Now, okay, check this out. Now, with them doing that, collateral damage has to happen. Okay. If they would have did something like that to United States or to Israel, there would definitely be a retaliation regarding that matter. So now there's so much chaos that's happening in the Middle East because the two countries decided to eliminate an imminent threat. Okay. If everybody's been paying attention, oil prices, from my reports, is starting to rise across the world right now because that country controls a lot of it. If you paying attention, look at the stock market right now and see how it's dropping in percentages. There's so much disarray. Okay, that is there reports going on that there's bombs have hit, something happened in Dubai. All them countries over there are like almost at, okay, now Dubai's into it. Now I'm hearing reports that a lot of the Middle Eastern countries are teaming up because bombs have been flying out everywhere out of Iran to try to get back on them getting bombed, which is understandable. But the president told them they to pipe down and want the citizens of Iran to take back their country. I I just don't see how that's even possible. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be some type of collateral damage, but he did warn, and he stated that there will be casualties with the decision that the decision that was made. There will be casualties. He threw that out there because he knew there was going to be some type of kickback that was going to happen. Now, From the reports of Congress, some of the Congress members stated that the concern that they have regarding this matter is they're looking out for the service members to make sure that they have everything that they need to be successful in this. Congress controls the pocketbook to fund something to make sure that our troops that's based around the country, around the world, has what they need to be successful. So if they don't have what they need, damn, because it wasn't, coordinated through the branches of government that should have been involved. That's just from my report. I'm just throwing some stuff out there. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm not picking sides. I'm just letting you know what the reporting is. That's all I'm doing. I'm just a messenger right now. Don't judge me. I gotta throw it out there because this is the reports that I'm hearing. So now it's like in pure all hell is literally breaking loose in the Middle East right now because of a decision that was that was made. And I really, for how much chaos is happening on there, this couldn't have been thought through. I feel like there could have been more of a diplomatic process in achieving a goal that they was trying to reach. I think this could have been more diplomatic. I think the fallout from this is gonna be we're gonna feel the impact of this, and I think everybody around the world is gonna feel the impact of the decision that was chose to be made through all of this. Now I'm gonna get to some of these comments because there's been some good comments coming up through. I haven't read, so let me get to some of these comments. The executive branch needs permission from Congress. He bypassed that completely. Yeah, yeah, you're right about that. Israel has been trying to get the U.S. to attack Iraq again. I've been hearing reports about that too. You are right. Same time playmate they used it. Yeah, I've been here. Exactly. It wasn't an imminent threat. I don't see because it was peace over there. It wasn't nothing happening. It was peace. So I'm not sure what the imminent threat was. Uh, hey man, Diaz, don't do me like that. I'm not finna even try to pronounce this right now. If I would have heard a couple pronunciations first, then I would have been able to pronounce that gentleman's name. But that's the supreme minister that was over there that supposedly has died in the airstrike. So, and let me get this: it's always about the natural resources. Every single war, yeah, but war. I'm gonna throw this out there too. From my time of being alive, and I have lived through a couple of wars. Every last one of them that I can remember, a recession happened after it because war is expensive. War is big money. Now, if I was anybody that was in the stock market area, I would literally try to get stocked in whatever builds the weapons for the military. If it's anything military based, I would definitely put my money in that right now. And I will possibly try to get into some oil stock too, because that shit is about to get really, really expensive right now. If I was in the stock market, if I was really active, that's what I would do. Because I just don't think, because we have a lot of allies out there. So if they get to shooting out bombs and defending themselves because they was threatened. I mean, they had literally, the whole state was threatened over there with Iran. So they got to defend themselves. Now they shooting out. Now that the bombs, they shooting down bombs. The scrap metal is coming down, setting things on fire. Now it's pure anarchy over there, and everybody's trying to team up and defend themselves. So, and I think this could have been done in such a more of a diplomatic fashion than what happened. That's just me. That's just my personal opinion. Maybe I don't know everything. I'm not in the White House. I'm not getting the reports from the Secret Service on all the intelligence that's out there. I'm not sure what he knows, but it just ain't looking good from the outside with so many things done behind the scenes. It just doesn't look good. It looked like it might be some other things that's happening. I'm not sure. I'm just throwing it out there. But that's what it looks like to me. But for the people who defend the country, if they don't have what they need to be successful, then this is a significant problem that they will be put at risk. That's my concern. That's all I'm saying. That's my concern, for real. Because if it's people that's pulling the strings from high up, and they not over there, they not actually fighting over there. I don't know. I have no idea. So stock market is going to open and a net loss come tomorrow. Oh, it's definitely gonna open up in a net loss. It's already falling. It's falling down everywhere. Everywhere. The stock market dropped 0.5 to 1% all over the world. All over the world is dropping right now because of this conflict. Who's gonna be the winner? How are we winning off of this? We gonna see in due time. Only time will tell. So we had allies laugh a lot. Yeah, you're right. You're right about that. We had allies. We solo dolo now. Laugh a lot. Burnt too many bridges. Yes, yes, yes. I think we have myself. I will have to agree with you on that regarding we probably burnt some bridges regarding this whole debacle that has transpired in the Middle East. It's just a debacle, borderline clusterfuck from what it looks like right now, how the collateral damage is happening. It looks like a significant clusterfuck that maybe a small few is going to benefit from this. It's going to come out in due time. It needs time to happen for it to come out. So, the VIP lawn service landscaping, you're not wrong. Well, yeah, our troops are going to die on the behalf of the interests of foreign countries. Yeah, I can see that gold and silver should be sky high, but no, banks control the economy. Yes, they do. Banks and the insurance companies control the economy because the insurance companies they run this country. The insurance industry is big business. Big business. The insurance companies probably bring in more money than our gross, than our GDP. I'm not even lying. They control it all. Let me write down some of these comments on here. It's us versus them, and I heard our Navy flooded and shit. He doesn't have shit planned. He just sees money. Mid East has a lot, but we have a lot for the money. Yep. There you go, admin. Trump started shit to have his name jumping for, but I can see that. ATOB underscore sent. Now I'm live on several platforms, so I really can't add too many people in. Bro left like he don't care cause he ain't going over there. Yeah, I can see the admin crowd, bro. I can't add you in, man, because this is a okay. That's why I wanted to kind of get this show on one platform because I can't really add somebody in on one, and I got somebody on this screen, that screen, and another screen is trying to get added in. I just can't do it like that. So, but like I said, this is the last time that I'm gonna be live on all the platforms at one time. I'm gonna strategically put them on YouTube. That way I can throw a link on YouTube and you can possibly come in the screen because I want to have this show better structured. That way I can have a panel of guests that come and join me by talking about some of these things that's going on in the world. Some other issues, and we're gonna better structure it to where it flows a lot better with a panel of guests. That's what I'm working towards, and it's going to happen. Because I have learned whatever I fucking put my mind to, I'm gonna make sure it happens. So let me scroll this over real quick. Hang on. Okay, they start now. So I think they kind of took I think they still got me restricted. I don't even know what I did on that. TikTok they be different. It's just different. Every platform has its own tweaks to it. So it's just interesting. It's also a convenient distraction from the Epstein files. A lot of reports said that. A lot of cause like I'll throw this out there real quick. We got a good minute on the show. Hillary Clinton did do a testimony on Capitol Hill. Behind closed doors, they did it like that when she wanted it to be open public so everybody can see it. But for some reason, when it gets to these Epstein files, everything is really hush hush and behind closed doors. Like the level of secrecy is astonishing. It's appalling. When normally they'll want to throw it out there and just let the American people, kind of see for themselves. It's just so appalling. That's all I'm saying. That's all. Things are just so different out here, man. We living in different times right now. That's all I can say. We living in different times right now. With the normal is not normal anymore. You know what I'm saying? Lies are truth. Truth is lies. Everything is discombobulated. It's a level of disruption out here, for real. I've never seen it this way. The people who are was behind closed doors are being emboldened right now. It's just different. What can you do about it, man? It's just us interesting. Other than to keep, working on yourself, change what you can change, and you will have more of an impact than you will know in your immediate area. You will. Change happens within you first, and then it happens with the people around you because you walk a different way and you look at things totally different. You treat everybody with respect, and a lot of people just honestly they can't fucking do it. Treat everybody with respect. Respect should be returned to you. If it's not, then politely move your ass around and don't deal with people like it, because everybody in this world is not like that. But you got bad apples on every side. It's just what it is. You got bad apples on every side. It happens in life, man, for real. Black people got fucked up people on our side. Caucasians got fucked up people on their side. Hispanics got some fucked up people. Asians got some fucked up. Everybody's got a group of bad apples. But sometimes one of the groups gets highlighted more than the other ones. I don't get it. I really don't understand it. Everybody has bad apples. But the name of the game is point the finger at one of the groups and they the problem, while the other ones can have bad apples and no finger gets pointed. No, it's just like I can't make the shit up. But I'm glad y'all attended another show of the Real Talk Live. I had a good time tonight. I had fun vibing out. Told y'all a little bit more about me so y'all understand me as a person. We was able to vibe out, go over some issues that's going on in the world. And the show is gonna get better. This is just something that I feel like it needed to be done. Diversifying myself, that I'm not just a landscaper. It's more to me than just that. You know what I'm saying? I can tap into other categories. Diversify yourself, not just in one industry, but how about in everything else you can possibly tap into? You never know what'll happen until you try. I'm showing y'all what trying actually look like. As my friend Lauren says, don't talk about it, be about it. And I love that slogan that she told me several times. Don't talk about it, be about it. Show them that you're willing to, do something to stand for something. Don't just do all that talking, running your damn mouth if you ain't gonna show no action. You know what I'm saying? Because all the ones do all that talking, guess what's gonna happen when people see you ain't doing no action? You know what's gonna happen then? They gonna think you big cap. And for the individuals don't know what big cap means, that means you's a big fucking liar. Maybe a pathological liar at that. You see what I'm saying? And I would hate for somebody to get labeled a pathological liar. Damn. What a title to have on yourself. But I appreciate y'all for tapping into another episode of the Real Talk Live. Y'all stay with me because it ain't no damn telling what's going to happen in this country and around the world that we get a chance to talk about next week. So I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Y'all stay tuned to next week. And again, Illinois Podcast come on Wednesday, 8:30. Got some special guests. I will let y'all know who those guests will be on that day once I get confirmation that they come on the show. Or Crawler Kid do like I always do. Improvise, adapt, and overcome. Mr. Consistent. I'm never gonna let y'all down. Y'all stay with me to the end. I'm out. Who's the number one? Okay, we'll get TikTok out of here. TikTok, I'm out. I don't know what I did, but I'ma find out in due time. Let me see. They go. Congratulations. They gonna tell me what I did wrong. Okay, we get this one up out of here. Facebook, appreciate you tapping in. Y'all stay with me. We're gonna do it again next week. IG, appreciate you. Front is a lot of cap. Oh, bro, there's so much cap out here, man. Bro, there's so much cap and mass, man. Whoa, bro, but you gotta let them live, though, fam. Let them live, ATO. .B_. Let them live, fam. Y'all stay with me, IG, man. Y'all stay with me top of the morning in the morning. Y'all know I do that every damn day, Mr. Consistent. Stay with me. And We done on there. Done. Let me shut that noise up. Done. Done. Post. Get it out in the atmosphere. We don't edit nothing. All right, everybody on here, I appreciate the family tapping in. And I always vibe out for a couple extra minutes, even though if I was on a sitcom, the next show would be on right now. That's why I gotta make sure I do my best to keep things within a certain time frame that I obligated myself for, or they would have booted me off the air and it'll be the nightly news would be on right now. But I appreciate telling Lauren. I said, tell Lauren, I said, she on here, we'll do it's Red Dog, she on here. It's a stripe leader. Much love, homie. She on here. And Jeff's Lawn and Landscaping LLC 5481. Hello. How's everyone doing? Bro, we vibing out, man. It was a good show tonight. I had fun, like always. Inside. I said, what you have going on tomorrow, man? I gotta have an appointment with my CPA at 10 o'clock to get these taxes done. Ooh, and then I'm opening up my season, bro. It's behind me. My taxes for last year be done. Sky's the limit. Ooh-wee. And we'll see what happens with my business this year and how I can keep growing and then just keep doing what others won't do. That's it. What everybody else won't do, I'm going to go that direction. I'm going to fucking figure it out. That way I can tell everybody else how I did it so I can help out the next person. That's the name of my game. You know what I'm saying? They say it's too hard to do it that way or you need to do it this way. It's too easy. I'm going the hard way. Because the hard way is the road less traveled. And it's hard to go that way because it takes a lot of grit, commitment. You might make a mistake, delay yourself, but when you pop it off the hard way, you create a whole nother pathway for people. When you do it the hard way, you do it the easy way. How can you be unique to yourself? You got to be willing to go to the challenges. The easy way, nah, I'm good on that. My life is the hard way. I'm going the hard way. You see what I'm saying? But I appreciate y'all tapping in. Y'all stay with me to the top of the morning. We're going to do it again. And I'm out of here in